Welcome back to Fox and Friends. Time now for your news by the numbers. First up, $3 million. That's how much the September 11th memorial at Ground Zero is now over budget. It's not clear who's going to pick up the extra tab. The memorial opens in fewer than 10 weeks. Next up, fourth place. That's where Conan O'Brien has fallen in the late-night cable ratings. He just got passed by Chelsea Handler's show on E! Conan's ratings down almost 20% last month. And finally, the five. That's the name of the new Fox News Channel program that will air at 5 p.m. Beginning Monday, July 11th, it'll be a round table of 5 Fox News personalities drawn from some of your favorites right here on the channel. Tune in for that, the 5. Dave?
High five. Thank you, Clayton. Michelle Bachmann may be dealing with the wrath of the mainstream media, but where are they when it comes to covering liberal bias? Over the past week, the far-left website Media Matters and their founder David Brock have been exposed for their tax-exempt status, with taxpayers essentially subsidizing their attacks. Doesn't this deserve more coverage? We're back with our panel now. And we start with you, Christopher Hahn. I'm perusing the New York Times, arguably the biggest and most successful paper in this country. I don't see a whole lot of coverage. In fact, there has been zero, but there is some inmates wearing theater makeup, I believe. A very important story. Where is the mainstream media on this story?
A 501c3, I was president of United Way of Long Island, which is a 501c3, so I have some experiences. A 501c3 can actually take positions on things. They can be political. You may not agree with the positions, you may not like the positions, but they can take positions on it. It's when they actually engage in campaigning and supporting candidates actively. Not causes, not issues, but candidates, that they become political and they violate the 501c3 rule of the IRS. Media
Matters claims to be an educational organization when they applied for this 501c3. In fact, most of the groups that have these are, schools, education outlets, even charities like the Red Cross.
Keyword, yes.
Does Media Matters deserve taxpayer dollars in a sense?
No. And it's sad because this was such an important organization in the 2008 election when Hillary Clinton was a victim of sexism. This is an organization that spoke out against MSNBC, CNN, and Fox, and they were totally nonpartisan. And when it's degraded now into a partisan ideologue, that's not something that should be conducted under a 501c3. They can set up another organization and do what they're continuing to do there,
C4.
But it's totally inappropriate, or 527. It's totally inappropriate.
This is bizarre, Dee Dee, because the IRS is not red, is not blue. They are about green. Who's at fault here, though? Is it just the IRS? It has to be, right?
Well, whenever you wage war and say you want guerrilla warfare and you're going to try to take out Fox News, this is obviously Fox News is doing so well that they want to counter that. Sure. And that's what this is all about. And that's not being nonpartisan. And George Soros just gave $1 million to Media Matters, and there is a connection there that it shouldn't be, and it's not right. So they should not, definitely should not get IRS tax-exempt status.
The Koch brothers are pretty political. They gave a lot of money to Lincoln Center. I wouldn't take away their Lincoln Center's 501c3. You can't talk about the donor and the donor's politics.
It doesn't matter.
Maybe apples to oranges, though.
Well, it's an opportunity cost because they do work as a watchdog and they do a good job, and they should be defending Michelle Bachmann right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a great use for this organization, but what they're doing is just not.
Got to leave it there, guys. If you want to weigh in on this, you can get on the foxnation.com and get right to the IRS. Let them know how you feel about it. I want to thank our panel, Christopher Hahn, Amos Siskind, and Dee Dee Banky. Thank you all for being here. Happy 4th of July weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Appreciate you being in. Coming up is our nation's birthday. Just political propaganda in disguise. The study that actually claims kids who celebrate vote Republican once they grow up. Then, got a laugh out of our panel. Then the health nuts didn't see this coming. Eating sugars and sweets might be exactly what a growing child needs. Sweet. And Anna Nalick performs live as our Fox and Friends All-American Summer Concert Series rocks on this morning.